Curlfriends? What is up? How is it going? Welcome to my living room. I've got the fire going. We've got some nice vibes around. I'm not sure how much you guys can see. I'm not sure who's in here, but I'm just gonna go on ahead and wait to see who comes through. Yes. Thank you so much to everybody who's so far been supporting Financial Hair Rocks. Thank you so much to each and every one of you who have shared, each and every one of you guys who have been a part of the subby giveaway that we're doing right now. Yeah, I just totally appreciate you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my water in because it's good for you. Hey, Kathy, what's up, girlfriend? How are you? Welcome to my living room. Thank you for coming through. Welcome to Vlogmas Day, I guess you'd be on day 9. Yeah. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 9. So I've got a couple of announcements for you guys. Hi, Moments by Design. What is up, girlfriend? How's it going? How's it going? What's up to anybody else who's out there and hasn't actually like dropped anything in the Vlogmas yet? I see there's a couple of us, but you never know, right? Love Moments by Design says, love the fire. I'm so happy you like it. I feel like it gives us like a little vibe, and we're gonna be hanging. As the title of the video says, or shows rather, we are gonna be doing an eggnog taste testing challenge, and then we're gonna jump into Would You Rather Christmas edition. So first of all, let's address the elephant in the room. So sorry that yesterday we weren't able to do our curl chat, or our Vlogmas chat rather, as scheduled. There was a personal emergency that came up, had to deal with it last minute. And so everything is good now, but in the moment just had to kind of like deal with it and like just get through it. So today we're gonna have not only this live, but we're also going to have our Vlogmas Day 10. So this live is Vlogmas Day 9, and then tonight there's another special Vlogmas coming out, and it's a really cool one. So for those of you guys who are in here right now, that Vlogmas is actually whether or not you should buy the Sienna Naturals line. So we're gonna walk through it together. We're gonna figure it out. There's also a surprise Black Friday haul in there. So after this vlog, my editor is currently basically ferociously trying to figure that video out. Shout outs to Santa. She's so amazing. So yeah, she's literally, that video should be up as soon as we're done, hopefully. But yeah, guys, how are you doing? I see Love Yourself is there. Hi, Love Yourself. Kathy, Moments by Design. Kirsten, hey guys, hey guys. Okay, so should we just jump into this? I think we should. So we've got our glasses right here. So they're all here, 3 different varieties, 3 different glasses. I didn't want to be mixing different tastes, because I feel like when you mix like the different tastes in the different glasses, like you're gonna end up with like something like a mixed like vibe, right? And for us to properly do the challenge, we really need to make sure that we have the right vibe going on. I also have, as an accessory for the eggnog, just a little bit of cinnamon right here. So we're gonna go ahead. I have just the regular no-name cinnamon. Tastes the same to me, to be honest. Maybe my taste buds are basic, I don't know, but it tastes fine to me. And then we have our 3 varieties of eggnog. So we've got this organic eggnog right here. This is organic fair trade eggnog. This one was a little bit more expensive. I feel like this one kind of clocked in at like, I think like what, like maybe $5.99 or something like that, because it's like organic and all, right? So I was just wondering, like, maybe it will taste different, maybe it will be good, I don't know. Curlfriends also, these are all Canadian brands. These are all Canadian vibes. So if you're wondering like, where am I even gonna get that? It might be in America, it might be worldwide, I'm not sure. But I'm here in Canada, and this is what I had access to. So, girlfriends are hanging out with each other. This one is the luxurious eggnog. So this is from Panache. Panache is a dessert line. And this one is, of course, oh, that's the French side. So fun fact about Canada, you guys, every single thing in Canada is written in French and in English. So a lot of, like, all of our food is actually like legislated. You have to put it in English and French. So here is the Panache lait du poulet, or lait du poule. my French is so bad sometimes, the accent. And here's the English side, the eggnog. So this one is, I'm really excited for this one. This is the one that I think is gonna work for us. I think that this is gonna be the one that's gonna taste the best. Last but not least, we've got the super cheap eggnog. So this one is by Compliments. And again, this is like another like no-name off-brand type of eggnog. They pretty much have, I want to say mostly like the same ingredients for the most part. I mean, eggnog is eggnog, right? But interestingly, the calories are different on them. So the one that's like super luxurious, the panache, is 150 calories. The one that is the super duper cheapy one is 110 calories per half cup. And then the one that is like the supposedly healthier version of it is also 110 calories per half cup. So, Curlfriends, you guys weigh in. What do you want me to try first? Do you want me to try the most expensive one, which is the panache? Do you want me to try the middle grade one, or like kind of around the same, but like super healthy-ish because it's organic from Organic Meadows? Or do you want me to try the super duper cheap one, nice and cost effective from Compliments? Let me know. Dwayne Bailey, good information. Thank you so much, Dwayne, and thank you for joining us. You know what, Curlfriends? I actually noticed that there's quite a few male Curlfriends that are watching Find Natural Hair Rocks lately. I want to shout you guys out. I feel like oftentimes when I'm talking to the Curlfriend crew, I'm usually speaking in a voice that assumes it's like a female viewer, but there are quite a bit of us. Like I think there's like almost 50% of us are men. So I want to welcome my male Curlfriends, and I want you guys to know that I'm going to be doing a lot more content that's going to be relevant for you as well too. So I haven't forgotten my male Curlfriends. I got you. I got you. So yeah, let's see. Kathy says, hey to all the Curlfriends. Yes, right? Love Yourself says she wants to try the organic one first. Kathy Daggren, yes to the middle one first. Okay, Curlfriend crew has spoken. If anybody else wants to weigh in before I go ahead and choose the middle one, then let me know. So I'm gonna get my glass here. Moments by Design says try the most expensive last. I'm hoping it will be the best. Me too, because when you purchase something that's expensive, right, you kind of want it to like live up to the hype. Like you're not really trying to spend off your money and then get nothing in return for it. Like why? So I'm gonna go ahead and open that up as much as I can on camera. So let's just open that right now. Actually, I should probably give it a shake first. Because you know what? Giving it a good shake is going to make sure that, like, it's nice and, what's the word? Mixed up. Like, you don't want all of the good stuff sticking at the bottom, right? That's not cool. Okay, so we got it open. Let's get it open there. All right. So, nice tiny glass. I don't want too much of this. Let's see. Smells good. So it doesn't smell like, you know how like sometimes like really healthy things smell kind of like healthy? Yeah, like this doesn't really smell like that. Like it smells like regular eggnog. Let's see. Oh, Kristen says Dwayne is my boo. He wanted to see what I was watching. Oh, hey, Mr. Kirsten. Thank you so much for coming through, Curlfriend. I love to see couples. Aw, welcome, welcome. Okay. So yeah, it just smells, it kind of has like a light scent. So I'm gonna be fair because I like my eggnog with like a little bit of cinnamon on top. So I am gonna go ahead and add just a little bit of cinnamon on top. And I'm gonna try to add the exact same amount to each one just to give it like that little bit of something more, you know? So, whoops, that's way too much cinnamon. Not too much. This is probably a too big of a spoon, but that's enough to just sprinkle it on top. There we go. Whoops. Still got a little bit too much, but I think we'll be all right. So here it is. Gonna go ahead and give you guys the first sip first. There you go. And now let's see. Not bad. It had too much, excuse me. It had too much cinnamon, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and get some water. Excuse me. I knew that was gonna happen. Okay, so that one I can only taste cinnamon. Excuse me. I can only taste cinnamon. Let me go ahead and have a little bit more of it where there's not as much cinnamon. It tastes like very light. Like, excuse me, Curlfriends. It tastes very light. Like, I feel like the taste is very, Excuse me, wow. Very, very light. Like, it tastes kind of organic-y, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. It's definitely not rich. So if you like rich, it's not rich. I'm gonna go ahead and get some water to clear that because that was unexpected. But yeah, so word to the wise, when you are adding your cinnamon, don't be me. Try to sprinkle less is more. Less is definitely more. Kathy says, I think eggnog is kind of like cream mask. Yes, it is. I would agree with you. It definitely is. Yeah, so this, it's not bad. Like, it's just very light. Okay, so I would say the organic meadow one is light. Very, very light. So Curlfriend Crew has spoken. You guys want the expensive one last. So let's go to the cheap one. That was the middle grade one. This is gonna be this is the cheapest. So Compliments Eggnog, you can get this for like $2.99 in any Canadian grocery store. It's really not bad. So this one, again, it has, what do you call it there? This is the one with the 110 calories. So if you are like weight conscious, you're not really trying to like bust out of your pants by eating eggnog every day, maybe drinking eggnog every day rather, you can have like half a cup of this and you might be all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this one on up. It says open on the other side. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and open on this side and then see what this one tastes like. All right, so I've got another glass here. Hi, Fredalyn. I saw PSR 076 is in here. What's up, Curlfriend? What is up? What is up? Okay, so we've got our glass. We've got our eggnog. Let's see. All right. Gonna go ahead and close that. And we're gonna add a very sensible amount of cinnamon this time because I ain't trying to choke on cinnamon all night long. You guys, are you enjoying this? Let me know. Like, if you guys like content like this, I'm gonna continue making it. I just, I want to make stuff that is valuable for you guys, content that you guys actually are interested in, that kind of a stuff. So, yeah. Let's see. So I didn't add that much, right? Not as bad as before. I'm gonna go ahead and give it, you guys, well, first of all, let's give it a sniff test. This one smells, let's see, because there's still a little bit left in this. This one smells a little more rich, like just slightly more richer than the other one. So you guys get the first taste. And then, let's see. Ooh, this one's good. This is what I think of when I think of eggnog. Like, this is really, really good. I like this one. Kathy, those of you who don't know what cream mass is, it's a Haitian eggnog with alcohol in it. Yes, it's pretty much the exact same thing, except this doesn't have any alcohol in it. But this is good, Curlfriends. Like, I like. You see? So, for all of those out there who feel like, cheaper is worse, or like, it doesn't taste good because it won't be as good because it's a cheaper eggnog, or this eggnog is wicked. Like, honestly, I've tried a lot of eggnog, Curlfriends, and this one tastes really, really good. Hi, Jazzy. How's it going, Curlfriend? You guys, if I'm a little bit late on comments, it's because there's a slight lag. But yeah, this is good. I like it. I like it. I like it. Good. Last but not least, we're gonna try our most expensive eggnog. So this eggnog was $5.99 from Panache again. They make desserts. They also, sorry for my lighting, guys, it's so bright. They make desserts. They also make like, what else do they make? Yeah, pretty much desserts, like ice cream sandwiches, ice cream, like popsicles, like everything like chocolate and just like really, really rich type of desserts. That's what they make. So I have high hopes for this, and I'm glad you guys chose it last. Kathy, I'd love to hear how you make your eggnog. Like, how do you make that from scratch? Because now you got me craving cream mass. I hope I'm saying it correctly. Like, it's so tasty. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and open up the eggnog. So we've got one last clean glass here, right here, or little wine glass going on. And we're gonna see. So this one, oh, before I go on and open it, this is the one that has a lot of calories. So if it has a lot of calories, it better be tasting extra good. Because yeah, like I need you to like be giving me calories for a reason. Actually, you know what? Let me shake it up a little bit more. How's the night going, guys? Fredolyn loves cream ass. Yeah, it's really good. With the alcohol too, like, whew. Maybe I should make some. If you guys know who Belle Bloom is, she's Haitian. She has a new line called Garden of Bloom out right now. And I think she put up a cream ass recipe. Or, babe, how do you say cream ass? Cream ass or cream ass?
Cream ass.
Oh, cream ass, cream ass. So she has a cream ass recipe and it's so good. It's really, really good. Okay, we got this open. The panache or panache is open. We're gonna go ahead and just pour a little bit. Already, like the way it's pouring is like, I don't know if it's in my head, Curlfriends, but I feel like the way it poured was just like, you done already know it's gonna be on point. All right, so gonna get some of our cinnamon. That is way too much again. You should have got a smaller spoon. Live and learn, right, guys? All right, so, uh-oh. Might have another coughing fit here. Just a little bit too much, but we're gonna go ahead and try to make it work. Actually, since I'm not using that spoon anymore, I'm just gonna mix it in because I'm really not trying to die of coughing again. So extra about die. Anyways, let's see. All right. So here it is. Oh my goodness. You guys, this smells really good. Okay, wait, let me see if it's, okay, so this is the first one. This is the cheapie. And this is the middle ground one. So cheapie, middle ground, super duper expensive. Kathy, I'm enjoying this right now. I bought an eggnog yesterday so that I can drink while you're drinking. Yay! Are you drinking it right now, Kathy? That's so cool. Oh my gosh. Kathy says easy on the cinnamon. I know, right? So, okay. So here it is. We already took a whiff. You guys get the first sip. And now let's see. You guys, this is a dessert in a glass. This is so good. Oh, I'm actually mad that I have the other two now because it's like, so fun fact, this is really, really good. This is so good. Okay, let me be fair. So I drank this. I'm gonna clear my palate. Okay, palate's cleared. I'm gonna make sure really truly clear it. Here's some ginger tea, gonna clear it even more. Kathy says, yes, I am with the cinnamon. Hey, I love it, I love it. You know what, if you guys have a drink, it doesn't matter what it is, tea, coffee, well, maybe not coffee, I don't know if coffee's your thing at night, but tea, hot drink, cold drink, whatever. This is like the bomb.com right now. Okay, this is the middle ground one. It just doesn't hit the same. Like, it just doesn't hit the same. Like the organic one, it doesn't hit the same. The cheapy one hits a little bit nice though. But the expensive one, this tastes more luxe. Like, I don't know if it's in my head though. Like, I feel like I can taste a difference. There's a marked difference. So this, I think, is a little bit more sweeter. Let's see if I'm right. So in terms of grams of sugar, it's got 17 grams of sugar. So that's the expensive one. And then the cheapie has 16 grams of sugar. So I can taste the slight difference. I can taste that the cheapie has a little bit more sugar in it, or sorry, a little bit less sugar in it than the expensive, but there's something about this that just tastes richer. And for me personally, like, I like my eggnog to taste rich. I don't like a lot of it. Like, this tiny little glass is enough for me. But at the same time, like, I want that tiny little glass to be rich, you know, like that's nice. So I see, Moments by Design says, yeah, I'm so glad it's good. Yeah, I'm so glad it's good. But also glad the cheap one was right. I think I read that. But yeah, no, it's nice that they're both good because it's like if you're on a budget, then this is gonna do it. Like no one's gonna be like, oh, that tastes nasty. If you're not on a budget and you want to like just treat yourself, this is fantastic. It's a dessert in a glass, like literally. And the middle ground one, like I probably wouldn't buy that again. Like it's not bad. It's just to me, like having tasted the panache and then having tasted the super duper cheapy one, I wouldn't go in the middle for like something that is just like eh. Unless you're like someone who's super health conscious, you have a reason to be trying to drink only organic, eat only organic, then yeah, that totally makes sense. But for me personally, like if I'm having eggnog, it's not healthy anyways. So like, whatever, you know what I mean? But Kathy says, I wonder if I can find the most expensive one here in the US. I think you can, Kathy. I think you can. Because I think Panache is an American-based company. Like it's something that I only saw as of recently hit up the shelves here in Canada. And usually when things hit up the shelves here in Canada, it's because it was somewhere else for a really, really long time. So yeah, that was really fun. I enjoyed it. I can see you guys enjoyed it. So it's something that I will probably likely bring back. Maybe not the eggnogs per se, but if we like trying things on camera together like this, then yeah, like why not, right? So time for Would You Rather. I'm gonna pull out the Would You Rather questions. They're right here because your girl came prepared. All right. So, one Curlfriend, would you rather get the best gift you ever received again? Or would you rather get a new gift, but you're not sure if it's a really bad gift or if it's a really good gift? It's like a toss-up. So, would you rather get the best gift you ever received, but you're getting the exact same thing again? Or would you rather get a gift that's like, it could be good, it could be bad, but you know, you don't really know. Which one would you rather? I think I'm gonna open up YouTube on my phone because I feel like whenever I look on my phone, it's a lot faster. I'm gonna take off the sound. I feel like I would want, I don't know. I feel like that's a hard one. Cause like for me personally, like I feel like I would want like on one hand, if you already got the best gift you ever got, like why do you need it again? You know what I mean? But then on the other hand, it's like I would want to get a gift that like I like the surprise factor, you know? So I don't know. I feel like the Curlfriend crew stumped on this one too. How are you guys feeling about it? Totally know it's not morning, but I don't know. I just like this cup. It's nice to start off your day with like positive affirmations. It's not daytime here in Canada, but it's still nice, I think. Okay, I see. Let's see. I think that we might have to return to that one. Okay, so Fredolin says, what if the best gift breaks? That's a good point. Or like if you just like, yeah, you're right. Like overuse, or if the best gift breaks, then for sure, like I'd want to get another one. Like, you know, like, yeah, give me another one. Why not? But if the best gift doesn't break, I think I would want to get the new gift. Like I'd be okay if it was like a really bad gift or if it was like a really good gift, but like I just want to try something new, I think. So yeah. Okay, would you rather number 2? Would you rather give up one family tradition or would you rather start an entirely new family tradition? I think these ones are hard tonight, guys. These ones are super hard. So you're giving up a tradition or you're going to start a new tradition? I think that I would want to, it depends on what the tradition is. Cause like there are some really bad traditions, right? Like for example, if there's like a tradition of like, I don't know, sharing like an embarrassing story, or there's a tradition of, I don't know, calling somebody out. I don't know. Families have weird traditions. Like, for the most part, a lot of people that I've spoken to anyways, I feel like they're not the biggest fan of like family traditions. So I feel like a lot of people who I know in my circle would be like, yo, just start a new tradition, because like it wasn't a good one to begin with. But Kathy says my phone froze. What did I miss? No worries, Kathy. We're playing Would You Rather Christmas edition right now. And we're on question number 2, which is, would you rather give up one family tradition, or would you rather start a whole new one altogether? Moments by Design says, I think I'd rather start one. Yeah, I feel like that too. I think that I'd rather start one. I think starting a tradition is nice. And you kind of get to like, you know, call the shots, so to speak. Like, it's your household, it's your Christmas tree, it's your vibes, and it's all coming down to you. I think that's a beautiful thing. So yeah, I think I'm with you. I think I'm with you. Number 3, would you rather give up Christmas trees or Christmas cookies? Christmas trees on one hand or Christmas cookies on the other? Oh, Love Yourself says she'd rather start a tradition. Yeah, I think so too. And Kathy says I'd rather start one. Yeah, I think there's like consensus in the Curlfriend crew for sure. So the Christmas trees ones, Christmas trees or Christmas cookies, you can't have both. I don't know what I would do. I don't know. I really like Christmas cookies. We literally just bought some. I'm looking over there because they're like in the back over there, but we literally just bought some today. And yeah, like a little part of me is like, maybe we should take them away, because like I'm eating too many cookies. I am the cookie monster. I love cookies. And so yeah, those are a problem. Kathy says take away the Christmas cookies. I know, right? Girl, Curlfriend, I agree with you completely. Like, take the Christmas cookies and run away with them. At least the Christmas tree is not going to give me unnecessary calories, right? Like, the Christmas cookies can really tear a situation up super duper quickly. So, yeah, I don't know if I need the Christmas cookies. And you know what? Oftentimes, like, the Christmas cookies you see in the stores, like, they don't even taste that good. Like, you really have to know what you're choosing. Like, I feel like when it comes to cookies, I want my cookies to taste a certain way. So yeah. Okay, 4. Would you rather know what all your gifts are or be surprised by all of your gifts? So either you can know every single gift that you're gonna get, or you don't know any of your gifts. What would you prefer? I think this is a good one. I think I know what I would do. I know for a fact that, like, for me, I'd rather be, would I rather know what my gifts are, or would I rather be surprised? I'd rather be surprised, because like, what's the point of opening them up then? Like, if you know every single thing that's under there, you know. I'd rather be surprised. Love Yourself says she'd rather be surprised, right? Agreed. I'd totally rather be surprised, because I don't know, that just adds to the elements. Like, yay, a gift. Although, I will say, I do like purchasing gifts for myself. So I think a lot of us do. I don't know if Xandra is in the chat, but I know a lot of us like to purchase gifts for ourselves. And then when it comes in, it just feels like a gift from you to you. It's great. Kathy says, what was the question? So the question is, Kathy, would you rather know what all your gifts are or be surprised by all your gifts? So let me see if I can put it in the curl chat for people. Would you rather know all of your gifts or be surprised by all of your gifts? Oops. Girl can't spell tonight. There we go. Would you rather know all of your gifts or be surprised by all of your gifts? Yeah, I think a couple of us. Love Yourself says be surprised. I think I want to be surprised. Yeah, I think I want to be surprised. Like, it's just fun. And then you wait and you see the gift under the tree for the whole like of December, or however long that gift was chilling under the tree. And then you literally get to like open it up on Christmas Day in the morning or at night or whatever. A fun tradition that we had while you guys are collecting that thought, I'm going to share some stories. So a fun tradition that we used to have when my grandmother was still here with us, we still do it actually, where you wake up in the morning, you do not open your gifts, you literally open your gifts at night. So the whole day passes by, you know, people are coming in from outside, families dropping over, people are cooking, music, laughter, all that fun stuff. And then at night is when we would have this tradition of like, everybody has cooked their favorite, their best dish. So all the aunties have thrown down, all of the grandparents have thrown down, literally just thrown down, right? And then we eat, we pray, or we pray and we eat in that order. And then after that, we open up our gifts at night. And then after we open the gifts at night, we have like a little party and we dance and it's a lot of fun, right? So that was like a fun little tradition that we used to do. And I really enjoy it. I really remember it. And it was just so great. Fredolyn says I'm too nosy for that. Don't kill me. Fredolyn, you're one of those, eh? You want to know all your gifts. I see you, girl. I see you. Kathy says, oh no, I'd rather be surprised, right? I want to be surprised. PSR076 says she wants to be surprised. Of course, Patricia. Kathy says, I love surprises. Right? PSR076 on the 25th. Yes. So yeah. So on the 25th, you wake up in the morning, you know, shower, eat, whatever, have a really nice breakfast. And then we do everything at night. Everything is always at night, which is like amazing, right? Riri, love the hair. Thank you, Riri. So these are the faux locks. I'm still rocking them. I am currently in month, I guess the first month still, but I'm going to be keeping them for 2 months depending on how the new growth situation is going on. I did notice that there was like a little bit of hair coming out of one on the side, but I actually like when this style grows out. I feel like the more it grows out, the more it just starts to look like super natural and like really, really healthy. But thank you, Riri. And from your beautiful avatar pic, I feel like it would look really good on you too. So yeah, you should definitely try it out. You should definitely try it out. Okay, so we are on Would You Rather number 5. Would you rather volunteer to make 1,000 Christmas cookies or volunteer to decorate 100 Christmas trees? I already know my answer to this. I don't want to influence the curl chat. I'm going to go ahead and type it in the curl chat while you guys think. But yeah, would you rather volunteer to make 1,000 Christmas cookies or decorate 100 Christmas trees? Oh my gosh. That is so extra. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't know which one you guys are leaning towards, but I already know which one I chose because, yeah, that looks hectic. 100 Christmas trees versus 1,000 Christmas cookies. I mean, once the cookies are done, someone has to eat them though, right? Like 1,000 Christmas cookies. Patricia says volunteer to make the cookies. Riri, bake the cookies. I'd be filling my belly too, right? Like, you guys already are like on the same wavelength of my thought patterns. Kathy, I would rather, I'll make 1,000 cookies. Fredolyn, I love cookies, right? Like the cookies, the thing is like the cookies for me was like a no-brainer. Like number one, I love cookies. Number two, like it's so much easier to make like a bunch of food, to me anyways, than like the physical labor of like, number one, like I'm slightly a perfectionist. So like, I feel like I would want that tree to look a certain way. And then 100 times over, like a new style, new vibe, like it would just be too much. So I think between the 1,000 cookies and the 1,000 trees, like definitely, or sorry, the 1,000 cookies and the 100 trees, definitely the 1,000 cookies, because those 100 Christmas trees, that's hectic. Like that is so hectic. Okay, number 6, would you rather get a useful gift or a fun gift? Would you rather get a useful gift or a fun gift? Which one would you rather? I don't know. I feel like there's a place for both. Like, there's a place to get like a useful gift, and then there's a place to get like a really fun gift. So in terms of a story about a really useful gift that I got, and to this day, Curlfriends, to this day, I love this gift so much. You guys hear me talk about this all the time. Not so much anymore right now because I'm suffering from high growth fatigue, but yeah, definitely in the past. So 2 Christmases ago, we do this thing called Secret Santa, right? And so we've got a really big family, and we always want to make sure that like everybody is able to get something, right? Like everyone's getting something. We're not busting through budgets. No one is going into debt over Christmas. Like that's not cute. And you know, there are ways to navigate that if that's your situation or if that's ever happened to you. But so usually like $50 max, right? So one Christmas was like, you know, I really want a steamer, right? And then I got it. And I was just so happy for it. And like that steamer, you guys, I honestly feel like the steamer brought my hair 360, like a 180-degree turn into the right direction. Like now, like I don't use it as much because my hair is definitely, it's in a good place moisture-wise, and you don't really need to be steaming your locks. So I don't do that, or like your faux locks or your protective style or whatever. I mean, you could, but I don't. So yeah, like I feel like that was like one of the best gifts that I've ever had. Like, cause I asked for it, I got it. And yeah, to this day, I still use it and it's amazing. And then the next Christmas I asked for, I asked my Secret Santa for, what was it? It was a slow cooker. And that was an amazing, useful gift too. So I don't know, man. I see that the Curlfriend crew's leaning into it. PSR 076 is a useful gift. Yep. Kathy Dagrin says, I'll rather get a useful gift. Yeah. Love Yourself says fun. Yes, you gotta have some fun sometimes too, right? Totally agree with that. You know, I wouldn't know what to ask for like a fun gift. Like, I guess like a fun gift would be any of these like hair products or like hair accessories or whatever. So I guess technically like the steamer was like a fun / useful gift, but I like fun. I'm trying to be more fun. So Fredolin, useful gift. Yes, I love the useful gift idea so very much. Okay, Curlfriends, the next one is, would you rather eat only holiday food or watch only holiday movies? So would you rather eat only holiday foods or watch only holiday movies? So, fun story while you guys think. I was watching, what movie was that again? I'm seeing the movie, forgetting the name. The movie was actually, Best Man Holiday. That's a really good movie. I mean, albeit it's a little bit, I don't want to give it away, but I do feel like it's a little bit, it could be heavy because there's some like heavy commentary in there. And like, if you didn't watch the first Best Man, you might not understand the second Best Man because like there's a lot of different pieces moving in there. But if you want like a purely interesting movie that's so good and like literally is like nothing you've ever seen before, and you want to feel like that Black Christmas, you want to kind of like engage in the community production piece to it, then honestly, the best holiday movie that I saw for 2020 is Jingle Jangle. Like, it's so good. And now that I'm talking about it, I feel like I want to watch Jingle Jangle after this. Like, it is such a good movie. Love Yourself says, don't want a treadmill. Yeah, I don't want a treadmill for Christmas. Ooh, actually, with coronavirus, I would happily accept that. Like, I think I would happily accept that. A treadmill for Christmas? What? But I can see why people wouldn't want that. Because, like, the thing is, to give somebody a gift that, like, is meant to, like, exercise, lose weight, and you never asked for that, that's very offensive. Like, I don't know. You guys let me know. Weigh in the Vlogmas chat. But, like, I think that's offensive. Like, what do you mean you're buying me a treadmill? I never asked you for a treadmill. Like, that's rude. Riri, eat food. Nothing beats food, right? Kathy says, I'd rather watch only holiday movies. Holiday movies just make me feel, like, warm and fuzzy inside. Like, I don't know. I just really like it. Eat holiday food, says Patricia. Fredolin says food. Love Yourself says eat holiday food. I think I'm on the food one. Like, I really like holiday foods. And the thing is like different like different cultures, different like people. Everybody has their own foods that they eat only at Christmas. You know, like the cremas, that's not a food, it's a drink, but there's foods that you only eat at a certain time. And like, I feel like, yeah, like if I could have more of it, because it's usually the good stuff, but I do feel like if you eat nothing but Christmas foods, you're gonna have a lot of weight to shed, a lot of like New Year's Day, like resolutions and just trying to get rid of this stuff because like it's just so heavy, right? But it is good. It's definitely good. Okay, can you believe we're at number 7, girlfriends? Would you rather, oh no, we're at number 8. Oh my gosh, time passes so quickly. Okay, would you rather have an entire snow week off from work or an extra week of summer vacation? So entire snow week off of work/school or an extra week of summer vacation. Oh my gosh, yes. Jamaican food especially. What? Okay. While you guys are thinking about this one, let me give you guys another story. I don't know. Are you guys feeling these stories? Because I can hold back if they're like just too long-winded and not entertaining at all. But when we went to Jamaica, I learned the hard way that when you stop at a jerk shack, you make sure you buy like lots of jerk chicken and you put lots of jerk sauce. Like, y'all, the food was so on point. Like, I can legit still taste it. Like, it was so good. So what happened was we just flew into Jamaica and we were on like the little bus or whatever that takes you down to the resort. And so on the bus, it was funny because like my husband was like, oh, like I want to try these jerk shacks. Like the jerk shacks are so good, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, let's try it. So then we friended up the driver and we're like, yo, like, can you just stop at a jerk shack? Cause like we keep hearing big things in Toronto about jerk shacks and we want to try it, right? And so the driver was like, okay, we're gonna stop at a jerk shack. So we stop at the jerk shack and my husband's like going in and he's like buying all like this chicken and he's like dousing it with like all this sauce. And I'm like, yo, chill. Like, you know, like that's a lot of sauce. Me, I'm thinking like, you know, it's heavily fattening. There's like lots of salt. Like, it's just not good for you. Like all these things. And my husband's like, yo, like we're in Jamaica, lay it on. Right. So he starts pulling back on it a little bit. And he's like, okay, fine then. Not too much, not too much. We get back in the coach, girlfriends. You guys, as soon as I tasted it, I immediately regretted it. It was so good. It was so good. Like, word to the wise, if you ever go to Jamaica, if you ever find yourself in Jamaica, do not hold back on the jerk shacks. Like, those jerk shacks are just so good. But anyways, sorry, Riri's comment just really like put me on a tangent and just brought me back. But PSR076 says an extra week of vacation. You know what? I'm with you on that because you can use that extra week of vacation to like chill, go on vacation when there's no COVID-19, you know, maybe even a staycation, you know, maybe just chill and like do whatever you wanted to do that you couldn't do because you were working. Like, there are so many things that you could do with your extra time off. Like, it's amazing. Like, I love that. Fredolyn, perpetual summer where I live. Take me. Take me. Oh my gosh, you're so lucky. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I guess for you, it doesn't matter. Snow week off. There is no snow. So yeah, no snow whatsoever. Kathy, oh my gosh, an extra week of summer in a heartbeat, right? Oh, I hate the winter. Like, I'm trying to love it more. So I've been going out, trying to like, you know, get out there every single day to like really get that vitamin D because it is so important. But yeah, like there's nothing beats the summertime. Like the summertime's the summertime. Like, you know, it's the summertime for a reason. Riri says, she says yes. She knows what I'm talking about. She says extra time off of work. Yes. You know where's another good place? What's on my bucket list as soon as COVID-19 is done? Haiti. I have to go to Haiti. I have to go to Haiti. Like, that's the next island on my list. Like, we've been to the other ones, but I've never been to Haiti. Never. And like, every time that we have an idea that we might go to Haiti, something happens, you know, it's not stable, and then we can't go. So that's somewhere that I want to go, like pretty much like immediately. Like I want to see where my husband's from and, you know, be a part of that. So it's very important to me. Haiti is very close to my heart. Haiti is my heart. And so I need to go to Haiti ASAP. So shout outs to my Haitians in the Curlfriend crew. Shout outs to my West Indians. Shout outs to my Americans. Shout outs to Curlfriend crew, period. I love you guys. I love you guys so deep. Like you don't even know it. Fredolyn says nope. Ah, you're so lucky. I love it. I love it. Riri says, don't know how snow looks. Sorry, don't know how snow looks like or feels though. Riri, trust me, you ain't missing much. Like, it's cold, it's pretty, but it's very, very cold. It is freezing. And like, honestly, everyone from the Caribbean who comes up here is like, yeah, you know, I'm so excited to see the snow. They get over it real quick. Like, they get over it mad quick. Fredolyn says, yes, Decameron is the best resort in Haiti. You know what? I'm going to write that down. And I'm sure my husband Carl probably knows exactly what Decameron is. But I trust you. I want to check that out for sure. PSR 076, Haiti, if you get the chance, it's not stable now. Yeah, I noticed that it's not stable now. And COVID-19, like, you really probably don't want to be traveling anyways. But yeah, like I think once things go back to normal, once we're able to travel without worrying about COVID-19, once Haiti is stable enough for like outside visitors, definitely gonna try it out. There are quite a few cruises that pass through Haiti, but I don't think I want to visit it in that capacity. Like I want to actually go and be in Haiti and stay there for like a week or two and just feel it out, you know, like just understand what the vibe is. Riri says, yes, Haitian food is great too. Haitian food is amazing. Oh my gosh. The way my mother-in-law knows how to drop it like it's hot in the kitchen. I am craving her food right now, like so badly. Like the pickles, the banane, the black rice. Oh my gosh. Like it's just so, the griot. Like how could you not talk about griot? Oh, it's so good. Soup jumu on New Year's. So good. So good. Shout outs to Mama Alta. And shout outs to Edwin and everybody else who's out there. But it's really, really some good stuff, man. I love Haitian food. PSR 076 says, went twice and missed it. You went to Haiti twice? Ooh, how was that? Kathy says, I can't stand the snow. Yes, I heard that too. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You know, you see like people go and then they come and yeah, like the snow, I don't know. Like it's pretty. It definitely is pretty. So like once it's Christmas Day, you know, you got your vibes with your fireplace and you have your vibes with like your Christmas tree and stuff like that. And then it's like snowing softly outside or whatever. Like that's a vibe, right? But then the vibe is done real quick once Christmas Day is over. Like nobody's trying to see snow in March. Like it's done. It's totally, totally done. Okay. So would you rather, number 9, would you rather have all your presents wrapped terribly or not have them wrapped at all? So all your presents wrapped terribly or not have them wrapped at all? Fredolyn says, I went there for my honeymoon. Ooh, okay. So that's probably one of like the creme de la cremes then. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to find that out now. Now, whew, you got me excited. I really need to be traveling again. Kathy, last time I was in Haiti was 2011. I miss being there. Yeah, honestly, the islands are everything. Like I can't say, I don't know what being in Haiti is like. I imagine it to be a deeply transformative experience. Like just as a Caribbean and like or a West Indian or a descendant of the West Indies. Like I was born in Canada, but my family was born, my family's from St. Vincent. And our food is amazing too. Like we have like jackfruit and breadfruit, and we've got like fish cakes, and we have something called chuchu cakes. They're so good. They're like little tiny fishes. They're like smaller than like one finger, and like you pack a bunch of it into like a fish cake, and it's so good. I have this one aunt. She just throws it down. She throws it down, and then there's like you know, fry fish fresh off the beach. Like, oh, it's so good. Like the West Indies, when you go to the West Indies, you eat. You eat. Like you eat some real sweet food when you go to the West Indies. Barbados has really good flying fish. That was delicious. And shark cakes, those were nice too. And the crab, like everything is just delicious out there. Like when you go to the West Indies, like all you want to do is eat. Like I don't even know how much more to put it. Like I love the West Indies. Fredolin says I went in 2018 and I love it there. Everybody who goes to Haiti comes back with all these like amazing stories. Like the Haiti that they put in the news is not the Haiti that's for real. And I know that, and that's why I need to be there. Kathy, so Curlfriend, tell us this. Where exactly are you from? Yes. So my family, St. Vincent, whichever way you want to put it, in the Grenadines. We're a very small island, right in the middle of Barbados, Trinidad, and I guess St. Lucia. So like it's like one of the the Leeward Islands rather. Or is it Westward? No, Leeward. Yeah, so Leeward Island. And yeah, my family's born there. Both my mom and my dad are from St. Vincent. And yeah, we're very, very tiny. Like I think Haiti has a population of 11 million and like St. Vincent has a population, last time I checked, of like, I think under 1 million. So we are really tiny, you guys, you know? Let's see. Kathy says I'd rather have them wrapped terribly. Kathy, I'm with you. Like, how you mean you're giving me presents and they're not wrapped? Like, no. At least try. Like, even if they're in like newspaper, if they're in like, you know, written paper, if they're in some kind of like ugly paper, like any paper is better than like just like, oh, here's your gift. I bought you a spoon. What? You know what I mean? Like, no. PSR 076. Last time I went with my dad and sister during Christmas time years ago. Glad to have experienced that. And my father showed us where he grew up, my mom's town. He since then passed away in 2016. I'm so sorry to hear that your dad passed away, Patricia. But it's so nice to have those experiences, right? Like where you can kind of like go back and, you know, like we were together, we had a good time. Like those are the moments that you remember the most. And like, I know like in the moment of like spending money on travel, like it can be a lot for sure, especially if like, you know, for some people, myself included, especially when I was younger, there's not really a budget for that. But like when you finally go and you start to experience certain things and like with certain people, like it just stays with you forever, which leads me to another story. Cause like we're all about stories tonight, right? So 2 Christmases ago, we went on like this huge family like cruise. Like the cruise was huge. Me and my husband's family, my husband's side of the family, we went on a massive cruise. And actually that was 3 years ago. I think it was 3 years ago. Or maybe, yeah, it was 3 years ago. So we went on that cruise, and on that cruise we went to like, I think it was like 6 or 7 different islands across 11 days. And there were like the group of us was like 20 of us. Like it was like all of us there. All my in-laws, like the whole family, the kids, everything, we were all there. And honestly, that was like an experience that will like literally live with me for the rest of my life. Like being able to go to see like St. Kitts and St. Thomas and, you know, Grenada and Barbados and you know, zip lining in Antigua, like those kinds of experiences with like certain people, they will just never ever leave you. And so it was such a nice experience. And like at the time, like, you know, I was like fresh out of law school and like debt above my head. But like, you know, like we made it happen. We were like, you know what, this is important. I want to go. I want to be with family. And like now, how many years after it, like, yeah, that's true. In the moment, it was like, it was tight because cruises are not cheap, especially if you're going on a cruise outside of America. Like if you're living in Florida, then they're dirt cheap. They're like $300, $500. You can get a good cruise for cheap. But if you're in Canada, you have to pay for your flight. You have to then pay for, you know, the trip from wherever or some kind of accommodation or something to hold you over until you get to the cruise. And then you have to pay for transportation and food and all of that in the meantime. So it's a lot of paying. So by the time something that looks like it's a cruise for $300-$500 is nothing, for a Canadian, you're well into like $2,000-$3,000 once you start accounting for you know, the exchange rate, and maybe it's a longer cruise, and like, you know, maybe it's a luxurious line. I don't know, but it just adds up. And like, honestly, like that money was like the best money that I've ever spent in my life. Like, it's just such a fantastic experience. It was well worth those coins. Like, but anyways, that's another story. Riri says wrapped terribly, right? Like, just wrap the gift. Like, don't give me an ugly gift that's like, here's the spoon. Like, no, give me a gift. Anyways, this wrapped. But Kathy says, I love our would you rather questions. Thank you. I love them too. It's fun getting to know you guys and to see what, like, you know, like what makes you tick and what do you like and what do you enjoy. Like, this is a lot of fun for me, and I'm so happy you guys are enjoying it too. PSR076 says, I still have family there, so I know my roots. That's amazing, and that is so important. And, you know, I'm totally with you, Patricia, when you say, you know, you're going back out there and you want to be there and you want to connect with your roots. Like, I think that's very important. And for me, like, Haiti and St. Vincent are on my list. Like, as soon as this is done, Haiti and St. Vincent, like, you know, I want to go back to St. Vincent and spend time with my dad and my family, you know, and just really be out there and like kind of engage with that culture a little bit more. Like, as much as I'm born Canadian, like, I feel like I identify more as a West Indian than I do as a Canadian, which is different than Americans. Cause I know a lot of my American girlfriends, like, once they're American, they're American, they're American, they're American, and that's it. But here in Canada, we do have a tendency to identify with wherever it is that our parents are from. And so for me, my family's from St. Vincent. I identify as a Vincentian. Even though I was obviously not born there and I don't have that experience of living in a on an island, but I do identify as a West Indian. Fredolin says, yes, here in Florida, cruises are cheap. So cheap. And there's a huge Haitian population in Florida. Like, there's so much Haitians in Florida. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And it's smart, like, you know, like, it's hot, it's nice, it's a good environment. I like that, you know? So we are on our final question, which is, would you rather be gifted deep conditioners for an entire year, or would you rather be gifted stylers and curl creams for an entire year? Yeah, see, Patricia's agreeing with me. Patricia's also Canadian. Me too, I identified more with my West Indian roots. Yeah, like, I feel like it's a lot easier to identify with like West Indian roots than it is to identify with like Canadian roots, because there's not really a real true Canadian identity. At least I don't feel there is. Like, there's kind of like a Toronto identity, I guess, but there's not really a Canadian identity, so to speak, that truly identifies with me. Like, I'm not white. I'm not like Eurocentric. I'm not any of those things. Like, I'm actually really Afrocentric, and I'm actually really like, you know, I'm a Black woman and I love it. So yeah, like, I totally identify more as a West Indian than anything else. So whatever that is, like, kinda. Yes, Patricia says, yes, Haitians are all over. Haitians are all over. Yes, take over, take over. Love it. Patricia says, damn, that's a tough one. I know, right? Would you rather be gifted deep conditioners for the year or stylers and curl creams for the year? I'm going to give you guys my piece when you guys weigh in, because I feel like, yeah, I don't want to sway the Curlfriend crew. Patricia says, I will say deep conditioner. Okay, so we got one deep conditioner. Fredolin says deep conditioner as well. Kathy says stylers and creamers for me. I love this question. Ooh, glad you love it, because this was my favorite one. I left the best for last. Jackie Simpson says stylers and creams. Okay. Riri says deep conditioners. Woo, we're split. Curlfriend crew, are we split? Okay, so we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3 deep conditioners. And we've got 1, 2, 3 stylers and creams. Oh my goodness. Okay. Am I gonna be the one to like break the tie? Like, this is crazy. I didn't think this one would split us like this. I thought we were all gonna be on a certain side. Interesting. Fredolin says, I identify more with my Haitian roots. Yeah, totally get that. And you know what? Before I reveal what my would you rather is, I do notice that there is a really, really, really strong sense of like self and a really strong sense of culture in Haiti. So like there's the music, there's the food, there's the language, there's the, you know, the really tight family structure. I noticed like there's just a really, really, really different vibe about like Haiti as a Caribbean island in comparison to like the other islands. Not throwing shade or saying anything about that, but like I think it's directly connected to the fact that like Haiti fought and won their independence. I think that's the major, major difference. I don't want to get too political here on financial rocks, but I do feel like there's a reason for that. Like once you're able to retain your language, once you're able to retain, you know, your own separate identity, which is separate and distinct from like you know, West Africa. Like Haitian culture is Haitian culture, and I think that makes a huge difference in terms of like, you know, just like your identity and like how strong you you know, you retain that identity no matter what. Like I think it really makes a difference. But in terms of, I'm gonna break the tie. Hello to anybody who's in the Vlogmas chat but just watching. Thank you so much for following Financial Hair Rocks. And before I break the tie, I want to let you guys know that I believe our Vlogmas day 10, so today, Vlogmas 10, is almost ready. I think it's ready. So because, you know, our lovely Sine is hard at work, I'm not sure what time that's going to go up. We're hoping that it will be up. The video will be up before midnight Eastern Standard Time, but I don't want to promise any times. For sure, it will be up by tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow we'll have another Vlogmas, and we will be right on time. We'll be right back on schedule with our Vlogmas schedule. So for me personally, I would say the deep conditioner. I would totally say the deep conditioner. The reason why I would say the deep conditioner is because fine hair really just loves to be left alone. So like I noticed like this year I really went in and I was styling it more, I was touching it more, I was just overall just aggravating the hair more, and I didn't really retain much length. Like everything that I grew, I had to cut it off, and it's fine because like I know why. But if you're trying to grow your hair out, and not saying everybody is, but if you're trying to grow your hair out, you're trying to enjoy length retention, you are definitely going to be in a situation where you won't see much of it if there's too much styling. So for me personally, I wanted the deep conditioner. I would love to have a year's worth of deep conditioner for free. I think I'm pretty sure there's a year's worth of deep conditioner in there anyways, but it would be nice to get it for free. But yeah, so yeah, for me, it's the deep conditioner. Patricia says you might be right in your assessment of Haiti. We are still struggling, but we got our independence. Yes, I think there's a difference there. Like when you fight for your independence and you win it, it's different than when it's just given. It's just way different. It just builds a different sense of pride. Even if it is a struggle, it's a meaningful struggle because, you know, we won. You know what I mean? So PSR 076 says, I'm still hopeful things will change with our generation. 100%. It's up to the new generation to make the difference. And I think people are rising to the challenge. One of the things that I noticed about Haiti is that it's very, like, a lot of really successful people come out of Haiti. They work very, very hard. You know, Haitians are all over the world. That's true. I'm not saying that other islands don't, but like, you know, I noticed like a really strong work ethic coming out of Haiti. Jamaicans, there's tons of Jamaicans all over the place too. I mean, granted, these islands also have more people, right? But there is definitely a sense of like that hardworking West Indian vibe that I noticed. Is like, my aunt lives in New York and she talks about it a little bit about how like the West Indians have like this like reputation of being like, oh, there's the West Indian with like 3, 4, 5 different jobs, right? Like that's kind of like the thing that we have going, I guess. I don't know. But and then Americans, like, you know, Americans and Canadians, like, I don't know where we fit in this. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm still trying to figure that out. But as Black Americans and Black Canadians, and then my UK people, like, I don't understand that vibe at all. All I know about my UK people from my family members is that like a lot of people are just like tucking up shop and moving back to like West Africa. So I don't know what that's about, but I'm still trying to figure that one out a little bit more. But anywho, of course I said I'm not going to get political. I'm not going to get all anti-Black racism lawyer. And then here I am becoming political and anti-Black racism lawyer. But whatever. Can't take the lawyer out the girl, right? Jackie Simpson says, I knew it. I know, right? You're talking about the deep conditioner, right? Yeah, totally. So you guys, thank you for rocking with me tonight. If you guys are interested in knowing what my take is on that new product that everyone's talking about, the Sienna Naturals products from Issa Rae, then definitely take a look at that video. I'm definitely going to be walking through whether or not I'm gonna buy it, whether or not it's on my radar. You guys know I don't have time to be telling you about products that aren't necessarily good for you or are just a hype. Like, I don't like to waste my coin, and I know Curlfriend crew, you guys don't like to waste your coin either. So I'm gonna be breaking it down real, like for real, whether that one even makes sense. So thank you so much for joining. Patricia, I see your request, and I am going to be dropping a video just for your request on, today is what? Today's Thursday. So I think that video should be coming out on Saturday. And for those of you guys who don't know what the request is, it's how I organize my natural hair products. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I do that, how I'm doing it right now, and there's gonna be an update at some point, but I wanna show you guys exactly what it looks like because you guys asked for it. So yeah, that's it, that's all. PSR076 says, I think having deep conditioners all year would be awesome. I think so too, I think so too. Jackie says yes. Oh, I got it right. And PSR076, yes, can't wait to see it. Perfect. So I love you guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you for hanging with me for this hour. I will catch you on Vlogmas Day 10, which is today. Love you guys lots. Bye, Jackie. PSR076. Love yourself. Kirsten. Anybody who I missed. Bye, guys. I love you lots. Mwah.